Hey y'all, it's June the 28th, 2015, and over the past course of about a couple weeks, I have not uploaded a video. I've made several videos in the meantime, a couple of which I will attempt to upload today, a few of which I will not bother to upload. I've been having a struggle in my mind as to where to take my channel from here. As you might be aware, we are in the middle of some incredibly interesting times, terrifying times. It's because of this reason that I've struggled to discern what my true message and direction of this channel should be. I've decided as of today, past couple of days, that the direction, the focus of my channel should be and will be this. I am in fact going insane. I've admitted to and alluded to being autistic. I absolutely am autistic. It's becoming harder and harder for anyone to deny that. Over the past months, and I know this is going to make me sound insane. This is the point of the video and the series of videos that I will do from here on out. I know that it makes me sound insane, but God has been communicating to me, again, not like Mufasa from the clouds speaking verbally, which is, even to me, quite absurd, but through signs. He communicates through signs to everybody. It really is determined by whether or not you observe them, can hear them, as to whether or not you recognize that he does it. And let me tell you, he does it. And what he's been telling me is to go ahead and dive into the abyss for, say, my whole life, or at least what I can remember of it. Since I can remember, I've been sticking my toes in to Christianity, into autism, getting a little taste here and there. Over the past roughly a year, I've been wading into my autism and into Christianity, say knees deep. Over the past couple of months, I've gone ahead and dived in head first, completely submerging myself into my autism, into Christianity, because I have been given acknowledgement, I have been given direction to do so by God Almighty above. So I've done this. And for years now, especially the recent past, I've been looked on by people who I've known personally to be insane. They're terrified of me. It's really quite ironic because I do nothing as far as actions to compel them to feel this way. Not violent, don't have a violent history, don't have a history of threatening anybody, really don't have a history of outbursts that would cause people to feel terrified. But let me tell you this, out of all the people who I know, people in my what you would call family, I can count on the fingers of my hands. In fact, I venture to say about 3 or 4 who are not completely terrified of me and avoid me at all costs. And at the same time, on a daily basis, strangers will approach me to say, give me rides, or do things for me. People who I barely know confide in me that I am overtly nice, that I'm irregularly nice to a fault, you might say, and they feel overwhelmingly comfortable with me. It's all very quite ironic. But that's the lifestyle that I deal with. The more people in my life get to know me and get to know the dedication in which I exude, the more they become terrified of me, the more that they see how insane to them I appear. Now, that all being said, and just as partial disclosure, I do want to go ahead and mention, for the people who don't know, who have visited my channel, I do have a wife and baby who I never see. Just as an example. Not that I wouldn't want to see them. I would drop anything right now to see them. I would absolutely love it. They're hiding from me. Just as an example of my insanity or my apparent insanity. Hiding from me, and they have been doing for the bulk of a year. I actually thank God for this. The reason being is in His mercy, as unfortunate as it is, as much as I would drop anything to see them right now, He has, like I say, given me the mercy of stripping me of basically everything on earth that would cause me to cling to life, that would cause me to cling to this world. Pretty much all gone. And what that has done has given me the courage to not in any way be scared of death or departure from this earth. In no way do I cling to this life at this point. And in a way, I can view this as a blessing. Because to look back when heaven is right in front of you is basically a disease that we all have, that we all need to get rid of. Because looking back will turn you to a pillar of salt, i.e., Lot's wife, Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah is actually what the United States has just become. And I want to get into that right now. I believe it's become, or come to everybody's attention. But the problems that we face now, there's no getting out of them. Absolutely none. There's absolutely no chance that we will be able to avoid what has been laid before us. Not one of us. Not one of us in this country, or I guess you would have to assume the entire earth, will get out of this. This generation is the last generation. And with that acknowledgement, this is the first video in a series of videos that will be the last series of videos I will make on this earth. I'm proud to start it. It's a proud day for me, and it is the beginning of the end. And before I go ahead and dive into some verses from the Bible, I want to make this known. Never will I commit suicide. Find it cowardly. Yes, I have a harsh situation, but I do acknowledge that there are plenty of people on this earth who have way harsher situations than me right now. And it would be a disservice to each and every one of them to commit suicide. It would be an embarrassment. And like I say, it would be extremely cowardly. And in the same breath, I would like to say, never will I offer myself up purposefully to death in order to glorify myself as a martyr of some sort. That's not what I intend to do. I do know death is coming for me quite soon. But the way in which I will seek this out is by simply following what's in this book and being kind and showing love to every person who I come in contact with. Now, if I do this, I'm absolutely certain that death will be coming for me, and it will be sooner than later, and the knowledge of this actually does bring me peace. Because the world in which that I look upon, although I admit I am autistic, it seems very autistic to me. It seems backwards, but beyond backwards. Even more significant than being backwards, where up is down and down is up. It goes even further. It makes absolutely no sense until you incorporate the fact that many people here do worship Satan for one reason or another. Alright. Now, I'm coming up on my 15-minute time limit for videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive into the Bible, these few verses real quick, to elaborate on what it is I'm saying, to go ahead and commence the beginning of this final series of videos. I'm going to do so, and I'm going to start on a different video, so I will be right back. It is June 28th, 2015, the year of our Lord.